Welcome. BS Discover. How you doing today? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling fine. Today I just wanted to come to you and give you inspiration on some of the things that I've been going through and some of the challenges that I've been going through, and understanding that as chosen ones, you will eventually see them challenges. You will see them. So let's go on the first step. First is our relationship. Are you in a relationship? Are you trying to be in a relationship? Are you trying to develop yourself as a relationship material? Not that you're not relationship material, but people have addressed you, they have lied on you, they have done things to you that should not have been done. And they use all that against you. But you did not deserve that because you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. Let's say you've been in a car accident, lost your memory and all that. People took advantage. Did you do anything wrong? No, you didn't take advantage of yourself. Other people did. And that makes you aware of the community of people around you, because the community was aware of who you were. The community was aware you wasn't an issue. What was the problem? The community did not care enough to care for you. So you had to do what you had to do to survive. It didn't matter up to the community anymore because the community don't know you. You had to prove yourself. And here you are, brought back. It should be a testimony for people. It's for the chosen one. I was in this position, now I'm not. But because you saw me and I was of great value, you tried to take advantage of the value that I had. That when God brought me back, you couldn't resist. Now you're looking at me and saying, this is impossible for this person to survive. But it's not impossible. And that is where we are today. The notion that others put into their heads, into the community, into people's heads, that affects you at a time that you should not even be considered as a piece to even look at, because of the understanding and the message of where you've been. You are better now. Come on, let us allow you to even get better than where or what purpose, not just where, but what purpose you have. You've been to the where already. You know the what. But where is the purpose you have? So you begin to work on every aspect that you're working on, but then you begin to notice people are testing you. Even people of power would put you to the test, even though they know that you were in an accident. This is not abnormal, this is normal. For something to transpire in your life, that you have to walk away for a second until you get things together. Why should you be punished for it? What is it that these lies or these rumors, what is it? Let's go back to the facts. Before the accident, how was this person? So how is it at the particular time of this accident, and after that, all of a sudden, things changed? No, things did not change about this person. What changed was the trust of the community. The people around. Your community could be your family. Your community could be your friends, your co-workers. Even if you're in school, the other students. If you're in a neighborhood, your neighbors know when something happened to you. But are they going to be honest? Is it a biased opinion? This are where we are today because so many people are on the verge of losing their assets, their reputation. And even though people have tried to take in your reputation, know that God make it possible that you will get everything back that you received. Everything back that you deserve, that he wanted you to receive, that the enemy tried to make sure you had an accident to rob you of it. Because they saw you moving places. I've been there. Before my accident, the first accident, I was ready to get a promotion. The second accident, I was ready to get a promotion. I remember sharing it with my loved one. And boom, all of a sudden, poof, 2 car accidents. And then I go through, nobody wants to help. So then you start to ask yourself, what's going on? Is it just me? But what I said, the community, the loved ones, the workers, the job, the people in the neighborhood, they know you. But are they honest? Are they for you or are they for, because if they for somebody else, they're not going to be honest. And then you're going to have to fight through that. Because they don't know you, but they just assume from what they heard or what they thought they saw. Because trust me, God will show you that people can work miracles around you that make it seem like you're doing something you're not. You're not doing it. They're making a stage play. That's another thing God showed me. To oust you out. But are you strong? Are you going to give in? Are you just going to just turn the cheek and not trying to find the answer, a way out of? Because you got to get out of to get back to the success that you had. You have success in you. They saw that and they try to rob you of it. Now, I don't want you to get robbed. So that's why I continue to come 1, 2, 3 times at least during the week to talk to you about how we can together understand the happenings around us, what makes us tick, and what makes us wonder why people tick the way they tick, why they do the things they do. Is it money? Is it greed? Is it jealousy? Most of the time, money takes power in everything. Everybody wants to be the man, the boss, the head honcho. Not giving others a chance. You can't be the head boss and not have other bosses under you. And just because they don't like what you do, don't mean what they doing is right. It don't mean the business right. That's their business idea. But who knows the idea God got for you? That's why they coming after you. Because they know you're good at what you do. And they're scared. They're running scared. They're doing everything. They throw everything your way. Some will even try to make people think you're crazy. You ain't crazy. They just don't understand the willpower you got. The drive that God got in you to not give up. A crazy person will only give up. But when you know you're right, and you know you have that light and that fight in you, stay strong. Because they don't want to see you succeed. It's all about their pockets. I've been walking down the street. People will actually tell you they don't want to see you succeed just by the statement. They're trying to be, side talk. When people talk out the side of their mouth. You walking past them and they saying something just to get you upset. Don't even let that. I'm beyond that. Only when you get beyond that, because God has shown you that you are better. See, you got to get there. God has shown me you better than that. Because you know better. You know to allow a person to prove a chance. You give everybody a chance to prove themselves. What makes you different from that person? From proving yourself. Why can't she prove herself, but I can't? And who's the one making this judgment call on us? And once God allowed you to see it, and he will, and sometimes it be his own people, judgment calls. You're not good enough. We don't want you. Do you understand? That's why they're trying to take our education and everything away from us. If I can leave you dumb, then I can leave you dumb. But I'm here to tell you today, God said that is not his way. His way is for you to build wealth. You don't have to listen to Elon Musk if you want to. That's up to you. But some of us have faith enough to know in ourselves that we can do it without Elon Musk. And I have to say it like that. Because he's not the only rich man in the world. If he was the only rich man in the world, oh yeah. But how many people have made it rich? Off their own ideas? Because I can't, listen, he's not going to allow you to make enough money to what he makes. He's just going to let you make enough so you can buy and purchase the things that they're going to make in the future. That's as far as you're going to get. But how about getting better than him where you can push him to the side? Maybe the AI, maybe one day you'll wake up and you'll have an AI project that may be better than when the robots go off and through experimentation do things that they shouldn't do. Maybe your idea, they won't do it. But if you don't have trust in yourself and believe in yourself, you will never go beyond trying. I thought of an invention today. They got places you can call, places you can, and get this invention in. Get the backup. If somebody like it, they're going to use it. But the thing is not to tell anybody. Not to say it out loud. I mean, I even now, I go through things on my phone and I have a headset on because I know somebody's listening. They want the idea. They're trying to steal it before. And that's the way it's been. And that's what God has shown me. So then you learn how to cut them things off. Cut off relationship with certain people. Don't worry while you solo. You solo because if I don't have you solo, this person gonna rob your idea because you're putting so much trust in them. When they only want to know what you're doing. And when it comes to invention, nobody knows the invention of a great inventor, but the inventor himself. So are you being tested? Because I know I'm being tested. And not just the relationship, your finances. Now they're going to try to break down your finances because they want to see you going to go do things. And they should never test you on that. Now you want to see me break down, or am I going to break down? Are you God's child? Because you're making me wonder. Because when I give information, I'm giving it to improve. Isn't that what that does? To improve? So why there's so much chaos when there's supposed to be improvement when I read? Because everybody that reads don't take it in to their own understanding. You can read something and I can read something and you may take it in one way and I receive it another way. Do you understand? For example, if you press this button you will be rich. Now, how many of y'all have done that? It's guaranteeing you all this, and you press it. And by the time he finished talking in this, either you need money to invest. If it ain't money you have to invest, then you're going to have to come back. Or you're going to time. You got to invest your time. There's something that has to be invested. So pressing that button wasn't that easy as you thought it would. But I already knew. See, you took it in as being easy. I already knew. Ain't no way. You can be overnight by touching the button. Yeah, there's promises behind that when they talk, but you got to follow through. You got to go through the step, go through the motion. So why test an individual when they got to go through the steps and go through the motions? And people will test you. Because you can't be better than them. You can't be stronger than them. You can't be smarter than them. And you're smarter, but they're testing you to break you down. They're trying to let you focus on what they're doing. So what I've done is do what I need to do first. The moment I wake up. So that whatever they throw at me later on, it's nothing. I'm just either looking at it. Because I can't understand y'all will actually go this far. But it teaches me and motivated me to do what I have to do, knowing that I'm being tested. How many of you been tested? How many of you been tested because they can't believe it's you? Oh, this person don't know nothing, anything. They don't even know what they're talking about. I know you've been there. And in the meantime, as I begin to grow and as I begin to feed you, even with a booklet, and I'll probably place the link of my booklet in there again, because I want you to understand that I can give it the information and vital information. And as I learn and I see the truth, see, I can't come to you half-stepping. I got to actually see this with my own eyes. And once I saw how people would take you through a test, and you should not be tested, not when you're trying to move and try to do good. You wasn't doing bad in the beginning. You just had some car accidents that set you back. And all of a sudden there's a difference in your life, the way you move, what actually transpired. Only thing that I'm aware of, I was offered some higher position and more money. So do I have somebody who's jealous behind me, trying to take that away from me? These are questions you will begin to ask yourself and begin to look at the community of people around you, your co-workers, the people at the store, the people in the neighborhood, the people that make up the neighborhood, because they may not like you. There's all things, when it comes to the chosen one, God got to feed us so that we can move for him. I gotta feed her. I'm trying to feed her, but I see you trying to prove she isn't the person I'm trying to feed. Did I not feed you when you needed me? And that's the way you gotta look at some people sometimes. Like they lost their mind. I know when you needed the Lord and you call on him, knowing that he doesn't do everything, I have to move, I have to do things. Nobody's crazy thinking that the Lord does everything. Or why I didn't sue this person or that person, because I already knew that if I sue that person, who was coming through. So God is preparing you for the fight. First, he's got to expose those who's trying you. because I'm using her. I'm not using you. She's the chosen. So people begin to wonder how you survive. And once they wonder how you survive, you're going to start to see them following you. Then they're going to try all kinds of ways to make you lose your survival method. But you're not doing anything wrong. Would you rather see me prostitute, sell drugs, things that probably happen in the community, outside of your community, that you're trying to bring attention to better the community? Because if I want to be better, my community got to be better. If not, I need to move on. And that's the purpose of your growth, is to move on. God is ready to move you on, and they're trying to hold you back. Let me say that one more time. God is ready to move you on as a chosen one, and they're trying everything to hold you back. He was moving you on then by the promotions. But there's somebody who is jealous of those promotions and jealous of you. Now you see yourself falling backwards, but you're too smart. You can't fall to the ground. And no, I'm not going to rob, kill, or steal. To me, robbing is when you take from people on the outside. Stealing is when you steal right in front of you. So that's why I mentioned it too. Did you steal from me? Robbing, you got to go out a way to rob. But to steal is right in front of you. It's the same meaning, but it has a whole lot of effort behind it. I steal something that's right there, but when I rob something, I gotta go. I gotta do what I gotta do to go rob. There's a whole effort behind the meaning of the word. So how about you robbing back what they're trying to take from you? We talked about the relationship. We talked about your finances. Bring you down. Having you go down to the mud and try to prove yourself. Sometimes you got to prove yourself to authorities because of what somebody may have said about you. So even authorities, the cops or whatever, would see you fall and want to see how you get up. There's been people who've been planted like that before. They want to see you fall, but how you get up. And it should never come to that point when it comes to the community. Why you want to see somebody fall? So I began to educate the police, the community, about what I want to do with myself. I don't know what you heard, but I know before my accidents, I had 2 promotions set up and doing real fine. I was at the peak, but the enemy saw and the enemy wanted to take me down at my peak. And as a chosen one, if you believe and have faith, you will see these things before your eyes. And I can sit here today and tell you, I know my enemy. I know who's trying to take me down, who's trying to prove they're better than me. When no man is better than the next. Each man has an opportunity to succeed, but you got to have it in you. You got to have the will to succeed, to want to succeed. Lord knows I got the will, but when I look back and see the enemy, it's the fight that's more of the will now in 2025. Because if I didn't do these things, why would all of a sudden I do it now? Just like survival mode. people worry about survival and food. Well, if you're a mature individual, you get the mature community together, because it's a community of people, and you do what you got to do to survive. That's the mature thing to do. An immature would think of robbing, doing things that will make it easy for them rather than the community. Do you know some people like that? Lord knows I do. Lord knows. And it's surprised. I'm surprised. You will want to see me look like one who walked the street, who's on some drugs. That's what you want to see. But God got better before you, and you don't even see it. But you try to compare, because if I can compare or have this person always next to them, it will seem like you are with them. But God can easily have you in a crowd, but have you shine as one of his chosen. This is mine. She have proven herself. She have gotten there. And yet I'm showing her the enemy. Because this is a different level of life she have not lived before. She is not used to seeing people devour each other over money and assets. Like a roaring lion. And I can truly say, like a roaring lion. But you had to be there with me. But I ain't there anymore. I'm not. Even when you work and you become better, you will see you will go after things that you should have access to. But somebody is keeping that access from you because they're trying to make you be what they want. There are people that try to make you be what they want. And that's the final thing that God has shown me. And as a chosen one, I need to share with you because the fight is real. Somebody called me today. Say, how you doing? I'm fine. Are you working yet? No. Did you get your unemployment yet? Girl, no. Call that in. Some people out there, I don't know what's going on. Never had a problem in the past, but this is 2025. People are here to take you down. And I need you to know, I went through the steps. I was on the phone. I was proving what I did. And I got no response. And that's how you know you got an enemy on you. Somebody powerful. Powerful enemy. You better have God. Because he ain't showing these things for no reason. He's showing you your enemy for a reason. Yeah, Ethan busts up there, but nobody said he was going to last. Somebody smarter may come right from behind him. That we ain't going to cat around and play around with you and make you look some type of way so that I can look some type of way, some type of authority. Because the only one who has the authority is the one who is feeding us, feeding you and feeding I. That's giving us what we need to see. And once we see that, I make the move. I'm reading. I'm doing research. I'm the one to dial on the phone. I'm the one to get the apps. I'm the one that always get that barcode. And not even paying attention to the survival. You survive. It's not easy. You have people, like I say, follow you. You have people that will lie to you. We saw people who play tricks. They'll tell you you failed the test, but you really passed the test. But see, they behind you. They see it. You don't see it. And they know you passed, but they just want to see you gloomy. They want to see you with that look on your face like, I'm not going to make it because I need this. And the more you see the power that God has, the more you will become stronger. It ain't going to be that easy to tear you down. It ain't going to be that easy to tear you down. Do you understand me? Listen, 2 promotions. Girl, I had a Mercedes-Benz and I had it all. All moving. But somebody saw me say they didn't like seeing me have what I had. Sometimes it be your co-workers. Oh, God is wonderful. You'd be surprised. Jealous, because they don't want to see you move up. And that must have been the choices of the other jobs. When I was ready to get the promotion, I know I told my partner who I was with. And so I'm coming home from work. Next thing I know, a car hit me from behind. Both. Coming from work. One job, then the next job. 4 months apart. I'll never forget it. 4 months. My last visit with my doctor. Oh, my first case. And then, boom. The next day I had an accident. I had to go back. Now, there gotta be somebody hating on you. But don't worry, because God has allowed me to see the enemy. The enemy can't get to me without me calling their name. And once you call their name, you call eyes. And once you call eyes, you call direction. And once you call direction, you call understanding. And once you call understanding, you call what? Correction. At some point, there's going to be a correction. And if you stand strong and believe you didn't get this far, you ain't accumulate everything you accumulated. By just being on your knees, you had to do something. But the people out there will make them think, oh, they just on their knees. They think God gonna do it all. No. Don't make a mockery or even put him to the test. But I make my story stay alive because as an ex-counselor who's counseled many people and blessed so many people, this type of what I experience from one state to another, whether you're in a more prejudiced state or you're in a state that prejudice isn't as much, but in a prejudiced state, you're dealing with money. And people don't like to see the color of you or the sight of you around their children. And that's when the hate comes in. And you've been saving their children since day one. And they never even knew. And then when they saw it was you, now they can't receive it. They can't receive it. They refuse to receive what they know when they see it. Do you understand me? But in time, they're going to have no choice to see what you see, because eventually what you see is going to happen to them, because that's the way God's going to have it, and that's the way it's been. Whatever occurred with me, and they did not pay attention to me. All I seen, it started happening in the whole community. I said, damn, that happened to me. I wonder how you gonna handle it. Oh, they turned against me. I wonder how you gonna handle it. First you was looking and laughing. You ain't looking and laughing no more. Because you were being tested. Your test was with me. Because as a chosen one, who else will be sent your way but somebody who doesn't want to hurt you? Who cares about you, but you don't see that? Because you don't see the heart. So until next time, I hope this motivates you. I hope this keep you up, because I'm up. Man, I haven't worked since March 24th. No government funds. Today, no government funds. I got touched on food stamp. Since you should have sold me 6 months. I was like, well, I don't know what I want to do the next 6 months. But we'll see. Because it's not you, it's the enemy. And the enemy could be there, anywhere. But it doesn't matter, because you got the strength and the will to make it through. And they know that. Do you hear me? And they know it. And some people, you have to prove yourself. But they better be careful letting the chosen go through what they go through. Until next time, look at my length. I want to inspire you, keep you going. I know you're probably going through the same thing. I know you see a lot of things. Don't question, don't hate. Put yourself in their shoes and say, I am better than you.